What's the biggest sacrifice you've ever made for someone you loved, only to wonder if it was all for nothing? That question still haunts me, because I gave up the only career I had ever wanted, and 2 weeks later, the woman I did it for sent me a text that changed everything. I'm a third-generation firefighter. My grandfather served for over 30 years. My father followed in his footsteps. Growing up, there was never any doubt that I'd wear the same uniform one day, and I loved every minute of it. Then, I met Melissa. She made life feel simple. Every Saturday we hiked together, fished on the same mountain trail, and dreamed about building a little house nearby, where we could grow old together. For the first time in my life, I wasn't just planning my future. I was planning ours. One night, after I came home from a shift, she was sitting in the living room, waiting for me. She looked nervous. When I reached for her hand, she pulled away. Then, she quietly said, "I can't keep living with the fear that one day you won't come home." Before I could respond, she took a deep breath and told me she was pregnant. I was overwhelmed with happiness. I hugged her and told her we would figure everything out together. Then she looked me in the eyes and asked the one question I never expected. "Would you quit your job for our family?" I didn't answer right away. Walking away meant ending a family legacy that stretched back generations. But the thought of my child growing up without a father scared me even more. So, I said yes. I handed in my resignation and started searching for a safer career. She cried, thanked me, and said she'd stay with her sister until I got settled into a new routine. 2 weeks later, I landed an office position at the National Disaster Preparedness Center. I called her immediately, excited to tell her the news. She didn't answer. The next day, my phone buzzed. It was a single message. "When is your first day?" "No, congratulations." No excitement. "No, I miss you." Just 5 words. That was the moment something inside me told me everything had changed. The woman I loved suddenly felt like a stranger, and a month later, I discovered the real reason. Trust. You never would have guessed it. Subscribe for part 2, because the truth behind that text message was even more heartbreaking than giving up the career I loved.